Hi there, this is Jyoti here from Ek Nayi Disha Foundation. I welcome you all to Babble Gabble. It has always been our earnest attempt to reach out to our audience with our own personal experiences on the topic of the day. This Babble Gabble program contains two segments. One is spirituality influences life, and the other one is life skill leads to success. So, today's segment, we are going to talk on spirituality influences life. Before we go ahead with the topic or our discussions on the topic, I would like to quote Martin Luther King said that everyone can be great. Every one of us can do the services. We don't need to have a college degree to serve. To serve humanity, you just need your heart to be full of grace and a soul which is full of love and affection for others. So you got it right. Today's topic for discussion is serve humanity. So now I call upon our guest of the day. She is one of the wonderful lady I have ever known. She has been working in an elderly care that's called My Home. We have over 35 inmates there. And what to introduce her? She is a mother, she is a nurse, she is a guider, mentor, emotional friend to all these wonderful inmates. And I really admire her, and I have been admiring her from a decade. Her unstinted support to this My Home. Arya, to agree with you, I would say our society, I think, is being measured how we take care of the people who have actually created the society. They are the one who have created the society. So that is how I look at it. And I also feel, I'll give an example. I have met one lady when I was in Melbourne. I was a caretaker there in an old age home. Her name was Enzi, an Italian girl, a lady. She had a hip fracture, and she was moved from her house to the old age home. Okay, so definitely, if anybody moves us out of our house, we are always agitated, emotionally down, depressed.
True.
So was Enzi. Okay, but I'll tell you, my relationship with her was, I'll tell you, the language was the biggest barrier, but still we overcome that, and we could only speak in a sign language because she was an Italian. She couldn't speak in English, and I couldn't communicate in any other way except my sign languages as much as possible, my body language. So I found that, when I'm interacting with her, the kind of comfort she got, she forgot her pain. She was so humble and good to me. She was listening to me. And just because I interacted with her so well, that by the time I was ready to move out of that old age home, she was actually ready to come out from her room to the dining table. She was able to walk to whatever little strength she gained. That confidence has given her that strength to move out. So I felt this is what our elders need. Just little care from us, little support.
Very true. That's
Hello, ma'am. It has been wonderful to hear such an insightful thing from you about what our elders mean to us, how we should really take care of them. There are roots, and we are a fruit. So if root is being removed, then obviously after some time, we are going to die down. Are the values, what we have inherited from them, that is going to be lost forever. So thank you so much for the insight into it, ma'am.
exactly. Thank you, Jyoti.
My pleasure. Now I come to the thing, ma'am. The thing is that, Maria, if anybody, any one of us, if we see that there is some disrespect given to our elders in our own house or in our neighborhood, uh, what kind of responsibility, as per you, is a responsibility a citizen should take over to ensure that the elders are given the due respect?
Mhm. Well, I would say that we should raise our voice and stand for them because they cannot speak for themselves. So I think we should take that initiative of standing for them. And yeah, there are other options also, like calling the cops or, kind of trying to sort out the issues if they're being ill treated and all that. But yeah, if we definitely come across something anywhere around us, we should stand up and speak for them. We should be their voice. That's what I feel should be.
Yeah, Maria. Actually, even I feel so because most of it is in this unprecedented crisis. Already, they are very vulnerable. We are
Yes.
also, trying to overcome this change. The change which we all are facing now, the
Yes.
uncertainties of a job, and what is our future will be. At these
True.
circumstances, when we all are going through that tension, and if
Mm-hmm.
we ignore our elders, or they have so much to tell us. They are actually, I've seen in my neighborhood, elders, they have just locked the door. They don't even want to speak to anybody. They're so scared, they're
Thank
so
you.
vulnerable. So
Yes. They
it is
are.
it is our duty, to make them feel comfortable, and to
True.
even educate others. I feel if I don't
Right.
change my mindset, if I don't show my affection towards the elders in my house or around us, I really
Mm-hmm.
cannot influence people around me. So first I have to change my own mindset. And then I feel that,
True.
if I
Very
see
true.
such disrespect happening around, I should voice my opinion. I should speak to the people in that house and, make
Yes.
them aware of, that because of them we are today in this world. So they
True.
deserve they deserve all the respects, and uh, all the thing what we are doing today is because of them we are doing.
Them.
So
Very true. Very true, Jyoti. Very true. I completely agree with this of what you're saying. Really.
it's very nice of you, Maria, that I'm so grateful that I met a person like you who has dedicated her life for taking care of this elderly care people in this old age home, my home, because there are people who think they don't have time to take care of the parents. It has been seen that our parents, they work so hard, all their savings, they just spend it on the children's good career, their education, and at the end they are staying alone at home, maybe on some fixed income or on some pension, and the children are abroad, and once in a while they come down to see them. So is this what the life we want to give our elders? No.
No, not exactly, because it is not money or riches and luxuries that they look for. Once we grow older, it is love and care that generally elders look out for. That longing to be with their kids, that little care, that little while that you speak to them makes a lot of a difference. It gives them so much of comfort. But then, unfortunately, these days, we're all so busy that we just don't realize it and don't give them that time. We think money is all, but actually, money is not everything.
Very rightly said, Maria. It is not only money. Nowadays, it's the social media. What has happened to our young actor recently? He has over
True.
9 million followers. But
Yes.
when he took his life, he was all alone. So
True.
we don't want to be surrounded only by our virtual friends. We want to be surrounded by real people, real emotions. And I feel when these elders, they sacrifice their life for us so that we live a better life, and they are alone. So we should
Right.
imagine how much of mental strength they have have to undergo this kind of loneliness. They too are going through loneliness, but they're mentally so
They are.
strong.
Exactly. They've made them, there's no other option they have. So they got to make themselves strong. Because when you know that there's no one else who's standing by you or there for you, you got to make yourself strong. And that's what the elders nowadays are doing. It's very hurtful and painful though, but then somewhere they try to show out, that yeah, we are strong and we can handle the situation. There's so much that we can actually learn from these elders.
Absolutely. They are, I would say, they are full of wisdom. In spite of their
Yeah,
losing out on their memories and they cannot hear well, but they really still give us that kind of a knowledge for us to fight these adversities, and they help us to know how to be emotionally strong in spite of they are fighting within themselves. So it's
very
like
true.
it's incredible thing they are still doing it, though we consider them as not an asset to the society now because they are unable to contribute to the society, but then
Yeah,
they have contributed enough for the society, and it is now upon us to take care of them. It is our responsibility.
exactly. It is. Exactly.
We all know the. I'm sorry, Maria, it's been muted,
What
I
is
think.
this?
Yeah. So,
Can you hear me?
yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
I would like to say that, we as a citizens of India, not India, in any country, if we don't take care of our elders, if we are not taking care of elders, that itself means we are not taking care of our heritage. We're not taking care of the values with which we are brought up with. And everything looks so artificial now. Everybody looks for a validation. Everybody looks for not to understand or to feel about the emotions. They are more
True.
worried about what they are going to post in social media, or what kind of reaction they are going to get. They are more worried about that. But your
Yes.
father or your mother must be sitting next to you just waiting for you to talk for a minute, but we don't have time for them. So I would like to ask you, Maria, that what do you think is the responsibility of us as a citizen for our elders? Do you have anything to
Um,
say about, the response? I have already spoken about it, a bit of it.
I
I
know.
want you to contribute to it. How do you think? Because you are facing every day, you are seeing every day people come, they visit their elders. In fact, in our own old age home, I have seen that one of my dear auntie who was there in our old age home, her own
Yes.
nephew, he was my ex colleague, he used to come and
Hmm.
visit her. But then the day she passed away, in the morning I was there with her, she was so sad. People totally in her house started avoiding her, and that's so saddening. We cuddle her, we hug her, make her feel that everything will be fine, auntie, but then what, the loneliness has actually taken her away.
Exactly. Because ultimately, what they look forward for is their own, their family. So it is
That's,
like their fruit. Since they are the roots, they look out for their fruit. No matter how much we try to fill that vacuum, it is always that they long for their own. And it is actually, I think we should say that even though they own neglect them and leave them off, we as citizens unknown to them, I guess we should make them feel comfortable, give them a little hug, or make them feel wanted, and to tell them that everything's going to be okay, kinds, you're not alone, we are with you. That little love and care that they look forward for, if we could just contribute that little towards them, it costs nothing. In fact, in disguise, it's a blessing for us, which, it's sad that the family don't realize, and they're missing out on so many blessings of their elders in their lives.
yeah.
So, That's what I would say. As a citizen, our responsibility anywhere, it could be anybody, it could be at our homes or outside, anyone. It costs nothing to lend a helping hand, a little warmth, a little care and love. If you could show onto them, it makes such a vast difference to them.
Absolutely.
My opinion. Yep.
Uh, I have met a lady in old age home itself when I was working as a caretaker volunteer. There was a lady I
Mm-hmm.
used to see that she used to hold her daughter's doll. Maybe she
Mm-hmm.
used to play when she was a kid. She used to hold the doll and she used to wait the entire day for her daughter to come and see her. So as a volunteer, we used to empathize with her, sympathize with her. We try to make her feel that we are her daughter and we are here to take care of her. But still, as you rightly said, roots always look for their own fruits, that their own loved ones to come and care for them. So, ladies
Very
and gentlemen, yeah, I will not take much of your time, Maria, in it because this is a subject which will never end. But the one thing is there are the citizens of India, if we neglect our elders, we are actually neglecting the values which we have inherited from them. They are our heritage. They are the one why we are here today. So they are enriched with wisdom and let's respect them for whatever we have learned from them. So one day we are going to be in their position. And just think for once, if someone treat us in the same manner as we are treating our elders, then where our country will lead to, where our values, our duties, responsibilities, what we talk of so much, we talk of our motherland. If we don't respect elders, we will never respect our motherland. So we need to take
very
care of our elders. And other thing is that in this pandemic situation, we all are going through crisis. But just hold for a minute and just turn around and look at your past. Be thankful for what you have acquired. If you have done a mistake, learn from it. This is the time, this is the opportunity. Look around,
very
be
true.
thankful that your loved ones are around you. They are surviving, as Ratan Tata has rightly said. This is the time of not profit and loss into your business, but it is a time for survival. So let's survive, let's live together, and just look up and be gratified to that Almighty that we all are together. We are having our loved ones around us, and they all are safe and fine. So, my dear audience, I'm sure Maria will also agree with me. We have to care our elders. They are the one. They are the one because we are today here because of them. We are the one who they have nurtured. So it's our duty now
True.
to take care of them back, whether they belong to our
Like,
old age home or in the outside, anywhere in our neighborhood. It is our duty, our responsibility to take care of them. Thank you
very
so much,
true.
Maria.
Very well said.
I think there's a net issue there in your area there. Uh, Mani, you were saying something?
I was just saying thank you so much, Jyoti, for having me over. I really feel blessed to be part of this session, to talk about my elders in the old age home. Really gives me great joy, dear. Really.
My
Thank you.
pleasure. Yeah, now to the audience, hope you liked the session of the day. And I would request you to please visit our website, eknaidishafoundation.org. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel to get the latest update. And do listen to my podcast in Anchor, Vintage Stories. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep learning. Thank you.